What's up guys, it's Chachi Power here doing a review. This review is for the GX-24N, the N standing for naked. The reason it's called naked is because it's basically a standard GX-24, but they've omitted the paint on the robot. So what you see here is, I don't think it's necessarily bare metal. I think it has been clear coated, but interesting nonetheless. I never watched much of the anime Gigantor or Tetsujin 28, but I am a fan of the Chogokins. It's always been a favorite of mine. When I was a lot younger and still collecting robots, I was never really into this guy. Lately I have been, especially since I got the GX-24, the standard paint one, which is what I'm going to show you guys in a second. But I just want you guys to just see this figure from all the angles first before we move on. I found no flaws in this figure whatsoever. It's a bit of a lie, but I was basically going to say I found no flaws in the paint or anything like that, except for this right here. I don't know if you guys can see at this coloration on this part. It looks like there's a chip there, and they touched it up with a color that does not match at all. But other than that, the paint on this is excellent. And by paint, I basically mean the polish or clear coat that they provide for this figure. This color you see here is entirely die-cast, guys. This is not metal looking paint. Like I said, they did clear coat this guy, it seems, to keep it from tarnishing. They've gone ahead and painted the control box like a dark goldish bronze color. His belt seems to be like a gunmetal-ish brownish color. The backpack is also that brownish color, just like the control box. Just wanted to show you guys both GX-24 side by side here. The one on the left is the original GX-24, which comes in a dark blue color. Let's take a quick look at him right here. He does have like a slight weathering or shading around all the edges of his body parts. You can see he's a lot more colorful than the other guy. Here you can see the difference in his bracelet colors. Here they are side by side. The same exact figure, I just got them posed differently. I've also got the metallic blue GX-24, which I don't have in this review. It's boxed up and put away. In case you guys aren't familiar with this Tetsujin figure at all, you might want to know all the articulation and all that, which I will get into. I'm just not going to use the naked version for that, but I will show you guys the articulation on this guy, since he has been played with already. So basically we're looking at, start at the bottom this time. I always start at the top. He's got the ankle movement, like so. He's got the toes that bend up. Knees, they're ratchety. It's a soft ratchet. Leg does spin at the knee. The upper area here, back and forth, good amount of movement. If you need to do like special poses, whatever, this bottom does pop down. As you can see, his crotch just went down. You can lift up his leg even higher than you would. The only thing is this piece here is visible. Otherwise, you just push that back in, and there you go. The waist moves. Really, it's just to be able to remove this to get to the battery, but it is a waist movement. It's got rotating fists. By the way, guys, both these figures come with alternate hands, the open hands, and then there's like the one grabby looking hand. Here's the articulation on the arm, elbow. It's got this little neat panel there that allows it to do this. Arms do rotate up. Nice ratchet there. The head does not move at all. One feature that was omitted from, actually there's a couple of things omitted from the naked version, and that is the light up eyes when you put the control box up to the chest. As far as I know, this figure does not have it. This also does not come with the figures, but there's a little notice in Japanese that I'm sure says this version does not include those pieces. So there's no Shotaro. And really guys, I don't miss that on this figure. This is definitely a display piece. It's been limited to 500 pieces. If you're a Tetsujin fan or Chogokin fan, I wouldn't pass this up. I mean, this is like one of the only robots you can actually see the metal it's made out of. So that's a definite plus. And if you want the light up eyes feature, you could save some money and buy the normal one. I would actually suggest getting both. Having one normal one to have all the accessories and the light up feature, and then just having this guy just to really just take all the attention away from all your other robots in display. This figure does come in a special Tamashii Nations box. Plain simple box, no crazy graphics up front, nothing really on the back. When I first heard of this figure and I heard there was only 500, I immediately assumed that he was sold out and it was basically going to be impossible to get him. But it wasn't impossible to get him. First place I checked was eBay, but as we all can assume, the prices were way too high. So I pretty much gave up on that. But I'm a member of robotjapan.com, which is an awesome forum if you're into robots, guys, so check that out. I found a post for a store called Robots Inc. And I checked the site out. I jumped on that and was able to get them at a really good price. You don't even need to be a Tetsujin fan. You just have to be a robot lover in general. This is a welcome addition to any collection. Anyways, I think I've blabbed enough. We've come to the end of the review. I'll be back soon with more. Probably left you guys all wondering about the light up feature. In case you guys are not familiar with this figure, what you do is you turn on a switch on the back and his eyes light up. So what you do is you take this control box, and when you hold it up to his chest, his eyes turn red. There you go.